Hey everybody, how you doing? Oh my goodness, what a day. What a day, what a day. You know, I'm taking off my glasses. This is a dollar store glasses. I scratch my head. My God, this is why I'm not a movie star. This is why I'm not a movie star. I keep, whatever, scratch. It used to be, I could bang my head against the brick wall, I wouldn't see nothing. Now, I walk a stiff wind, I get a cut or a bruise, whatever, I don't know. I don't know, and they say it happens when you get older. I don't know. I don't know. It used to be worse, actually, but I changed my diet around and it's been better. You can PM me or DM me about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the last bunch of videos I put up, the Musicians on Couches with Chris Canis, and the 3 tunes I put up the following week. Really good, lots of fun. I would do a lot more of that if I could afford it. I can't, so I don't. It's still a relatively small channel. We got 542 subscribers as of today. That's good for 160 videos. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to do a drum machine instructional. We're going to be talking about one-handed 16th notes. Now I'm left-handed, I do it with my left hand. And we're going to be talking about, Stanton Moore and others call it the push-pull idea. Now here's the good news and the bad news of this. You can master this technique. And once you master this technique, your playing will just be smoother, and you really kind of got to master it in both hands, but your lead hand, if you're right-handed, it's going to be your right, if you're left, it's going to be your left, is going to do more of it, so it's going to get better at it over the course of time, because you're generally playing your rides with your right hand if you're right-handed, and your left if you're left-handed. Right, I'm lefty, so I do most of my rides and my leads with my left hand. And it's going to get good at it rather quickly once you master it. However, here's the bad news. If you don't get this, if you don't spend the time to get this, can you? Yes, 100%. But if you don't put the time in to get this, your playing is just not going to sound as fluid and smooth. It just won't. And I hate to use these terms, but this is the long and short of it. It's not going to sound professional. So there's tons of videos on this. We're going to go right to the drum lab right now and demonstrate for you. We're going to do some close-ups. We're going to try to make this a 12-minute video or less. Anyway, come on with me. I always want to do like Mr. Rogers and take off the shoes and untie them and put a sweater on, walk you over there, but I can't. I can't.
Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? My neighbor? I'm glad we're together again.
So, we're just going to go over there. This is some of the Floridians. You know, a little transgender. Hey guys, how you doing? Here we are in the drum lab, and I've got my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Imagine, Mr. Dunkin' Donuts, I have 542 subscribers, or should I say Ms. Dunkin' Donuts. Imagine if you advertised on my channel. Let me show you how much I like this coffee. How sweet it is! That's Jackie Gleason, you don't know. You're all too young for that. Anyway, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, would I mind if Dunkin' Donuts advertised on my channel? Of course not. Will they? I don't know. You know, I'm probably going to hit that 1,000 subscribers like a week after I die, so it's okay. But I don't expect to die till I'm 105, so I got 35 years yet, or 40 or something like that? Okay. So we're talking about one-handed 16ths. Well, more than that, we're talking about what Stanton Moore, who's great. You need to watch Stanton. He's great. Stanton, I just plugged you. You can plug me. He calls this the push and pull. I don't quite agree with that terminology, right? The idea is this, you know. The idea is this, down, up. And he's got more, I think, finger work happening. I think his movements are larger than I am. But again, not mastering this is going to be detrimental to your drumming career. So let me get my other little camera here so I can give you a little slow motion. And let me play a groove, right? And I'll put the close-up in the corner. Let's do like the groove I played for Use Me, right? Not too quick, not too slow, but I want you to watch this hand. Watch this hand. Let's make sure you can see it good, right? Watch this hand in the corner. All right? So you can see. So I'm going down, and I am throwing just a little bit. So I've been teaching for 30 years. And when I teach this to kids, what I notice is they make this motion too big. I notice it amongst older gentlemen who never mastered this too. They make the motion too big. It's a small motion. It is based on molar, right? I'm hitting on the way down and I'm hitting on the way up. Now, how do you get good at this? You see, a lot of the channels talk about the technique, but they don't talk about how do you practice this. And that's what this channel is about. A little more Dunkin' Donuts coffee. If the aliens come abduct me tonight, I want you to know what to do. I want you to know how to practice so you can fill in, right, for me while I'm away on my planet in Reticuli. I think that's the solar system they're from, the Greys, anyway. All right, so here we go. A good way to start this is to, yes, exaggerate that motion. Watch. I'm using the shoulder of the stick, and I am using the edge of the hi-hat. So it's down, up. So this is how you start it. Yes, and I am doing a little motion with my fingers, but it's small. I'm opening my fingers, allowing when I hit, right, for the stick to be free to move here. I'm allowing when I hit for the stick to be free to move in my hand. That's really what it's about with my fingers, more than a push or pull, right? I'm sort of using physics and gravity. So it's down, up. Once I get good at this, watch, I'm gonna do that groove a little quicker than what I did the Use Me groove on, but here we go. All right, you can see I was really using the edge of that hi-hat. All right, nice accent on the downbeat. You'll hear that a lot in tunes, right? It's good you can start there, but suppose I don't want heavy accents on my 16th notes, right? I don't want to be stuck with that. I don't want to be stuck with that. So let's take my hand off of that now. So here's phase 2 of your practice session. Now I'm going to do it here. But I still got the accent. So I still got that accent, but suppose I don't want any accents. So now we can pull it out. So what's the difference? When I'm doing this, I'm giving a little squeeze on every downbeat. A little squeeze. Just a tiny one. I take that squeeze away, accent disappears. So, a little sloppy at the end, sorry about that. Anyway, so start out here, get good at it, same thing here, and then pull the accent out. Because you're just not going to be able to have that stamina in your lead hand. Remember, should you work on this with both hands, by the way? Yes, you should. But to be honest with you, my left hand is much better at it than my right hand. I'm left-handed. That does that more, right? All night long, I'm playing whether it's straight eights, or 16s. It's doing this. Most of the time, my right hand is playing 2 and 4. If you're right-handed, you're the opposite of me, right? Your right hand is doing that. So over the course of your lifetime, your right hand is going to get better at this than your left hand. But let's get my pad. That's not an excuse, right? That's not an excuse. So what do we do? What do we do? I work it out this way. Now my right hand is definitely not as good at it. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Right? That way, when I'm going around the kit and I'm using some of those ideas, my right hand can keep up. My right hand can keep up. To be honest with you, I'm 61. Is my right hand ever going to be as good as my left? No. If you're right-handed, some of you, if you're young, you may be able to get your right pretty darn close to your, your left pretty darn close to your right. But chances are, there's always going to be a little bit of a differential, but that's okay. The two hands do different things. This is, my right hand's providing a backbeat, my left hand is providing the ride, right? So, but in order to really have consistent and just groovy 8s or 16s, you've got to get this down in your lead hand. You have to get this down. If you want to be a pro, you got to get this down. So work on this, do it the way I told you, you're going to get it. I promise you you're going to get it. Let me take you out with this. We got more videos coming up. I'm going to do a drum cover next week. We got more interviews coming up. I just need money to help me get it done. So support the channel. Here we go. Not too quick, not too slow.